Howdy, welcome back to the Addicted Motors Rover Auto Auction Review Series, because right now it's really just kind of been Rovers. My name is Troy with Addicted Motors, and in this series we review Land Rover, Range Rover products that end up at dealer auctions to kind of see what the market is up to, and if you're interested in having us broker a vehicle like this one for you, shoot me an email at addicted.motors.us@gmail.com. So let's get into this one. Right now, I've probably 2 or 3 pending requests for L322s. The problem with these pending requests is they come in via email, different channels, and it's kind of hard to follow up and really execute on a purchase of a vehicle in this fashion, because it's kind of flying by the seat of our pants, because there's no set prices and whatnot when it comes to bidding on this stuff. And these cars could go for $3,000 or they could go for $7,000. Look, you've got an MMR range of what me as a dealer should buy it for. That's what I should buy it for, wholesale, not what I should retail for it. But obviously that is a sum of cars where the majority of them are in poor condition. So when people ask how much is this going to go for, I usually say between $3,000 and $7,000, because if there's another dealer that wants to retail this car, or they have a customer lined up at a set price, they're going to be able to bid higher. So it's kind of it's a crapshoot, right? And this is a Thursday auction. Today's the 2nd. That's Monday. So yeah, this is a Wednesday or Thursday auction at 9 a.m. There's only going to be 33, lane 3. There's going to be 33 cars in the run. So, it's going to go quick. And it's going to be dirty as far as, how much this runs. But what I'm seeing here, this car seems okay. 2 owners, 98,000 miles. It is an '08 non-supercharged L322.2. Best model year, best engine, best color combination, in my opinion. And it's being sold by Land Rover Palm Beach. It does show there's a title problem that says, what? Manufacturer's buyback lemon law. Well, let's be honest, kids. All Land Rovers are manufacturer buyback lemon law vehicles. So if that is a clerical error or something on the title, I don't really care about it. And if that scares you in the purchase of how old is this thing? Yeah. Getting close to 20-year-old Land Rover, well, then this is not the channel for you. But let's move on, because I don't know what's notated here. Let's see. Yes. Little scratches and dents. I'm really just looking crack in the yeah. All these Florida trucks can't stand the moisture or the heat or the direct sunlight, and those things crack. But actually, most of the ones we buy from Florida have those issues. But more importantly, Java Black, it does not show any mechanical issues. So let's run through the pictures like we do and give you guys kind of the best view that we can, because that is what matters here, because we don't have any other information. All right. So when I'm doing this, I'm really just looking for rust. But most of the Florida trucks that we purchase don't have any real rust for some reason. I always expect it, right? But I don't ever see it. So the undercarriage and everything looks pretty good. That control arm, it's either super clean or it's new. And again, the VINs are provided, so you can run the VIN and check the Carfax and everything. But so far, Java Black looks great. Looking here for any rust or issues. I don't see it. I'm looking here. I'm looking here. I'm looking down there. I don't see it, which is good. Paint on the roof and everything looks good. No bubbling on the upper tailgate. Has a tow package, but no controller. That's okay. You can buy that part separate, but no rust under here either. That looks awesome. Looking at the other rear arch, nice. No, nothing to see there either. We've got a Sumamoto Saviro. Not a Sumamoto, maybe a knockoff. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's the brand or the model. They have it all lined up differently. But I'm also looking in the arch. I don't see any rust. Those look okay. Tires have some tread on them. Looks like you can get away with that for a little while. GT radial. Yeah, okay. So maybe not high dollar tires, but Miami. Yeah, and again, the dash, man, that's weird, because you've got cracked up dash here and here. It's not impossible to replace. It's not easy to replace, but it is just a cosmetic thing. The rest of it looks clean. I like a black interior. I think black interiors on these L322.2 really make them feel much more modern. If you can add a CarPlay unit, I mean, it's basically a new car. Door cards look good. Steering wheel, leather and everything looks awesome. It's running. I don't see any dash lights. Is that a full tank of gas? Shoo! It's not the coolant, so that's good. Yeah, okay, it's cracked on both sides, but not on the other portion, which is interesting. Headliner intact. That's a big one. None of these have good headliners. What else? Orange coolant. Good news. Little bit suspect when you see that the engine has been treated and nice and clean, but again, this probably traded into a dealer. They can't retail it for whatever reason. I mean, assume it has problems of some sort. So, man, that headliner looks awesome. I mean, this thing's kind of all together. Here we go. Here's the money shot. Here's kind of why you should just buy it. If you're looking for an L322, you should just buy this one because of this. Look at that. That you could eat off this frame. This is what you want. Everything here is good. That front diff could be new. I don't know. Everything looks good. Even if you had to put a transmission in it, look, see that? No rust. That's a car worth holding on to. And actually, those tires look okay. They look usable. Again, paint looks great. Even the trim looks fine. I'm okay with all of this. All of this is not a concern. Which leads me to believe someone's going to pay a little bit more money for it. So if you want this one, I don't think it's going to be $3,000. I'd budget $7,500 maybe, because I kind of want this one. Full tank of gas. Yeah, this is just this is why they can't retail it. So these pieces are readily available. They don't just come off. You have to pull a bunch of trim, but you can do it. If you're owning an old Range Rover like this, you got to be able to do that stuff anyway. So I think that's it as far as the review goes. I mean, I think this is a solid looking truck. We don't care about the lemon law. We don't care about the cosmetic things. What we do care about, there's no rust on it. So if you're interested, message me on Instagram, shoot me an email, and we can get you guys set up to make an offer on it. So appreciate it. Catch you on the next one.